Eraserhead from 1977 is truly a work of art. You gotta see it at least once in your life. If you're someone that likes all of your questions answered by the end of the movie, you might not like it, but you never know. Give it a chance.
I'm afraid to cut it, you know? Mary usually does the carving, but maybe tonight you'll do it, Henry. All right with you?
Of course. I'd be happy to. Do I just cut them up like regular chickens?
Sure, just cut them up like regular chickens.
Eraserhead was written and directed by David Lynch, stars Jack Nance, Charlotte Stewart, is typically categorized as horror, experimental, art house, cult, and fantasy, and is about a man's life being disrupted when his baby is born. What the heck is going on? That's the way I felt for the first, actually for quite a while. Some might even say it's like that the entire movie. This guy, the main character, he doesn't say much. He actually doesn't say anything at all for a while. But before he even speaks, I feel like his performance teaches us a lot about himself. And the world this movie takes place in was so intriguing to me. We're not sure what goes and what doesn't. Strange things just keep happening, and the way characters interact with each other is kind of bizarre. It seems like I'd like to know what kind of world we're in, but not knowing and not having all that info up front was enjoyable for me. But what really makes this film what it is David Lynch. What he brings to this movie is truly amazing. Give another man the same script and trust me, it's not going to come out like this. Because Mr. Lynch clearly doesn't give a damn about making an easily marketable movie that'll turn a profit. And I think that's what I love about him. It makes me wonder though what his motivation was for this movie and what certain scenes and just the movie as a whole meant to him. Because it seems like it had to have had some type of meaning to him other than just making some bizarre movie in a world that doesn't make much sense. And I might have to brain him as the master of foreshadow. I'd have to watch it again to really examine all the different uses of foreshadow, but I haven't seen any other movie that made me wonder what the heck is going on in so many different ways. To name a few, some shots begin like you don't even know what you're looking at and you're wondering, what am I looking at? Scenes are sometimes held onto for longer than you'd think would be necessary, which makes me wonder, is something going to happen here? And when things slow down, it introduced another strange aspect that grabbed my attention and got me back in. And while foreshadow is great, I think paying that off, like answering those questions, is part of it, but this movie don't care. None of your questions will be answered, but I think that's kind of cool. The sound is great too. It matches the picture perfect. The sound in the picture is all this movie really is. And even though I like this movie, the end is kind of like, there's no closure on anything. And it's like the type of ending that makes you want to throw in the behind the scenes immediately after to see if any of your questions can be answered. Anyways, I gotta go. If this review provided any value at all to you, please help me out by subscribing, watch another review, and I'll see you later.